Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome. So, as we move towards winter solstice in a few days and the holiday season, we have a new year arriving soon. It's a really good time for us to open to the possibilities and to take some time to let go of fear and just clear the slate of the vibrations that are not necessarily needed anymore. As a human, we're always going to wax and wane from feeling joy and pleasure and success and accomplishment and feeling sorrow and grief and loss. And this is just part of the experience of being on planet Earth and being a human, is the duality that we are here to grow from. So let's bring our hands to our bodies and close our eyes and begin to gently sway, whether that's a very subtle movement of just the breath flowing through you, or you actually feel your body physically beginning to sway a little, closing the eyes. And taking a moment to come into the still point of the third eye gaze as you feel everything else around you alive and infused with the dynamic frequencies of life. Taking a few deep breaths, feeling the belly expand as you inhale. Allowing the exhale to be a surrender, letting go. Opening ourselves to possibility. Opening ourselves to a life that has a tremendous amount of joy and health and wellness. Even in these uncertain times, this is absolutely possible for you to live a joyful and healthy life. So opening to this possibility, holding this frequency. And then bringing our hands together and rubbing them, creating a little heat and friction. Today our focus is to release inner anger. We're going to let go of fear and anger and sadness and some of these emotions that might be holding us back from stepping into the new year totally connected to what it is that we are manifesting in our lives. We'll bring our hands to heart center. So setting this intention today and it can even be with great joy and humor, but we are going to go in deep and we're going to unhook the threads of anger inside of us. So opening your belly, your breath, your face, your awareness, your softness, your firmness, your warrior spirit to this possibility. I want to also hold in our hearts today. We have some birthday goddesses in the space with us. Fritzi had her birthday last week on December 15th. Happy birthday, Fritzi. And Jenny, God bless you, lucky girl. She's born on the solstice. Her birthday is December 21st. Happy birthday coming up, Jenny, on Monday. What a powerful time to be born. It's a special portal. And Ryan, happy birthday to Ryan. Her birthday was day before yesterday. So happy birthday, Ryan. And just holding this frequency of celebrating life and coming in like the power of birth, like the power of Kali and Durga, the goddesses of transformation. We're going to clear the path, opening towards clarity and deep affirmation of our authentic gifts and bringing forward our authentic nature into manifesting the life we want to be living. We'll tune in with the Adi Mantra, chanting 3 times together. Om. deep breath in, hold the breath, align from within. Squeeze Mula Bandh, focus the gaze, third eye, lift the chest, engage Jalandhar Bandh. Holding as long as is natural for you. And as you're ready, gently release. Let's take one hand behind us and the other hand to the opposite knee, and we'll twist. With an inhale, release, and switch sides. Good morning, Kyle. Welcome. Good morning, Gabriella. Welcome. Good to see people popping on still. Deep belly center breath. Inhale back to center, and we'll take one ankle bone in front of the other. I'm going to start with our right in front of the left. You can just line up the ankle bones and either getting a twist right here or a stretch right here, dropping the shoulders, opening the chest, slightly leaning forward. Maybe that's enough for you. Or coming further forward, starting with the back open and straight. As you come forward, beginning to soften, but continue to lengthen through the spine. Align the head and neck to the spine. Gently rock side to side. Bringing the heart and the third eye towards the earth. Maybe you rest the forehead onto the hands. You can create a pillow for the forehead with fists or flat hands. Little bit of side to side in the waist area, deepening the opening. Big deep breath as you inhale, rise up, and we switch sides. Tuning into the breath, noticing the breath, supporting the breath, bringing awareness. With an inhale, rise, and we'll come to Sufi grind, starting clockwise. Inhale forward, exhale back. Beautiful, beautiful. So one of the things that is happening in our mandala community is that if you receive our newsletter, we are sending one newsletter every week right now with practices and themes to help support you to step into 2021 in your power, in your calmness, and with your wits about you in the most beautiful and yogic ways. So this week we continue with the theme of letting go and forgiveness. Last week it was opening to possibility, and next week we talk about really fortifying the warrior spirit within. And in these newsletters, let's go ahead and reverse directions. I was going to say decorations. I was looking at the Christmas tree lights in the back. That's so pretty. I love seeing your cozy homes. But yeah, if you would like to join us in these connection, you can just sign up for the newsletter on our website. And it feels really good. It feels good to be collectively aiming for setting some New Year's intentions that might be really meaningful for each one of us. It's a very personal experience, of course, how you would do that. But having these practices that relate to the themes that help us prepare to let go of 2020 and step forward, weaving the reality that we want to create together. Together we are so powerful. Together we can do so much. Taking a few deep breaths and feeling the togetherness of this moment that we are here, holding each other accountable for practice, and getting a nice deep practice at the beginning of our weekend. Coming to stillness, fill yourself up, hold the breath, apply the locks, bring the hands to Gyan Mudra or any mudra of your choice, focus the gaze. Feeling the earth energy and the sky energy come into union inside your body. As you're ready, releasing. Let's switch the cross of the legs and we'll come to spinal flex. Inhale forward, exhale back. You can see there are different ways to cross your legs. What I'm doing today is I'm still just having one ankle bone in front of the other. You can also create this sort of right angle with your foot and create this really nice cross-legged like this, where you have one up. So play around a little with different ways to cross your legs. I remember discovering this way after many, many years of yoga. Just like one day I was like, wow, the legs like fit like this, so good. So this is an interesting way to cross your legs. You just take one foot on top of the other. You can try that and see if that works for you. Very nice sacred geometry position. Closing the eyes, getting into the breath. Clearing. Movement is centering in the heart, in the chest. The rest of the spine follows. And inhale, come to center. Sitting like a yogi, holding the locks, sealing it in, top and bottom, Jalandhar Bandh, Mula Bandh. Engaging the whole PC muscle, drawing the lower belly back. Squeezing whole pelvic floor. As you're ready, release. Circle the neck, start clockwise, taking the head in a gentle circle. And if a circle is too much for you, then you can do half circle, side forward side. That's it. As the head comes back, feeling that deep curiosity of the skyward reality and just opening the third eye, feeling the eyes slightly flutter as you reach up into the infinite, unbounded space that is all around us. You feel the spine and the heart lifting upwards like a sprout growing towards the sky. And as you feel ready, gently reversing directions, now circling the other way. And we can chant mantra, we can bring in Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satanam Akal, Murit Vaheguru. Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Maha Akal, Maha Akal, Satanam Akal, Murit Vaheguru. Bringing ourselves to stillness. Deep breath in and hold. Apply the locks, focus. And as you release and relax, just become the observer, the witness. And if you'd like, you can switch the cross of the legs one more time. And we're going to come up here. We can start with our shoulders, hands on the shoulders, thumbs in back, fingers in front. And if you'd like, at some point, you can begin to reach out and extend in more of a reach and pull sort of movement with the hands. Starting to add some speed and some lengthening to the spine. Find your speed that is just right for you. If you want to keep it slow, that's absolutely fine. Our goal is to twist the spine and to open the breath. Begin to slow it down, slowing it all the way down to take a deep breath and reach out and up, reaching up. You can bring the hands together and reach up to the sky. So I'll show you, my hands are like this. You can do Kali Mudra. Reach up, holding the breath, squeezing the locks, especially Mula Bandha. As you release, keep the arms up and reach. Let's take another round. Focus the gaze, humbly receiving the divinity of life, the breath, the life force. As you're ready, sweeping the hands through the aura, connecting, visualizing, bringing yourself to stillness, taking a moment to ground and to just come to the still point inside. Beautiful. We're going to come down and come into a cat stretch. So let's start up on the right hip and we'll straighten out the right leg and bring the left foot just above the knee here, dropping it down. If that's too much, you can keep both knees bent in together. Straightening out that bottom leg is going to deepen the twist. Here we can add some rocking and self-massage. Getting into the sacrum, the low back, the hips. Sata Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Mur Vaheguru, Sata Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Murad Vaheguru, Sata Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Murad Vaheguru. This mantra reminds us that we are beyond death, that we are souls having a human experience, and it helps us to let go of the human tendencies to isolate ourselves or to fall into scarcity mentality or to separate ourselves from others through criticism, judgment, or worthiness. So it's a beautiful mantra for stepping towards a new year and setting intentions to fortify what it is inside of you that you want to bring power and light to. One more deep breath here. Really reaching into the stretch, opening the spine, turning the face in the opposite direction of the bent knee. With an inhale, rising, come back to center. And we're going to roll up onto our left hip. Now you can get really precise here by lining up your left hip bone to the heart chakra, to the third eye, to the left ankle. So you have this dot to dot of ankle, hips, heart, third eye. And then reach the right arm out to the side as you anchor that right shoulder first. Before this bent knee comes towards the ground, we want to make sure that the right shoulder is comfortable. You can use a pillow under it if you'd like, or you can reposition the hand into a comfortable position. And then we begin to add stretch and rocking and breathing and massaging. And you can join me in the mantra if you'd like. Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru, Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru, Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru, Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru. Taking another deep breath or two to finalize this side. Feeling the angles and stretching from the low belly out in all directions. When you're ready to release, use an inhale to lift yourself up, come back to center, and we'll come into one final warm-up, hip stretch. If you'd prefer to roll over and do pigeon, feel free. Otherwise, I'll guide us into figure 4. Right foot comes up. We have our ankle outside of our ankle, close to the knee here. We reach through and grab this left leg. Left leg can be bent or straight. You can reach up it for a straight leg if that feels better to you. And as we pull the legs towards us, we gently rock. You want to make sure that this right ankle is really free here. You can circle it a couple times in each direction. And then the alternative here is pigeon. For those who would like to come here instead, feel free. A little bit more of a deep hip stretch, definitely more impact on the knees. If you're protecting your knees, figure 4 is usually a better option. Adding again gentle side to side undulation, wiggling, moving like water, flowing. As we come into the masculine form of the posture, we relax into the feminine flow, bringing the two together. Feeling the sweetness of the union of bone and blood, flesh and form. With an inhale, release. As you're ready, gently switching sides. Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru, Satta Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal Satnam, Akal Murit Vaheguru. As you're ready to release, release, and take a moment to stretch in any way that you want. We're going to start the Kriya lying down. So just take a moment to just tune into your body and do anything that you want. I might give you about a minute, minute and a half. And While you're doing this, I'm going to pop the Sat Siri mantra into the chat box so that those of you who are new to this mantra can see this mantra and learn a little bit about it. Sat Siri, one of my favorite mantras. I mean, I love all the mantras, but this one I find incredibly useful, incredibly practical, and we can think of it as truth, projective prosperity, and greatness. Great undying one who knows no death, great undying source, infinite, deathless, truth as identity of all that is, embodied form, image of the infinite, the ecstatic totality of existence. So, this is one of the translations of this incredible mantra. And when we chant this mantra, we affirm that we are timeless, deathless beings. This mantra gives us caliber and courage. It gives us remembering. All right, so I'm putting that mantra in the chat field for those who would like to see it. I'll also put the translation and a little bit of information about it, so you can take that as you wish. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Bing. That didn't work. Okay. Well, I'll get it in there later. All right. Let's go ahead and begin our Kriya. So Kriya for relieving inner anger, and lucky you, Ryan, you did this with me on Thursday. You get another round. And so if you did this with me, and I'm not sure, Jenny, were you here too last time I did this? Okay. We're going to start lying down. And what's really cool about doing a Kriya again, and I often teach one Kriya for the week, is that you go into deeper layers with it. And remember that your own inner wisdom that bubbles up inside and informs you is equally as important to anything that any yoga teacher advises, suggests, and brings to you, right? So there's this meeting of your inner wisdom to the meeting of the wisdom of the practice. So please feel welcome to embody, to embrace, and to act on what arises inside of you. And knowing also that there's something powerful about surrendering to the Kriya and following it. Like sometimes it doesn't feel good and it's not fun and it's challenging, but you have to just stay with it, right? These Kriyas are formulated in ways that have lasting and proven, tried and tested benefits. So our first activity, our first exercise is to come into Shavasana position. So hands are out to the sides, palms facing up, slight separation between the feet, the toes are turned slightly outward, head is flat on the ground, making any adjustments that you need to be able to really relax here. And we're going to pretend to snore, and we're going to do this for about 2 minutes. Just gonna make ourselves snore. It doesn't sound pretty, but it's this amazing vibrational thing that's happening inside of the head and the nose and the mouth and the throat. So keep on snoring and have fun with it. Let yourself get loud. Let yourself get vibratory. I see you itching your nose. Yes, snoring. You can do it. Beautiful. Now you're going to take a deep breath in and just hold it for a moment. You're going to bring your feet together and your hands, palms facing down, close to the body, and releasing that breath if you haven't already. Just taking a natural breath or two, bodies close together. Now we're going to lift our head up for a moment and we're going to press the low back into the ground. And then we're going to take our feet up and point our toes, and we're going to lower our head down, and whoa, we're going to try to keep the low back pressed into the ground. And for me, I actually like to bring my feet way up and get my low back down, 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 and then start to lower the feet again. We have to keep that low back on the ground. So how high your feet go depends on how strong your core is. So keep your low back on the ground. Your feet are going to be anywhere from 6 inches above the ground to 2 feet above the ground, maybe even more. You have to push that low back down. Yes, you really feel it in the core. Good. And we're just going to close our eyes and try to relax our face. And we're just holding. We're pointing the toes. You want to have this be as powerful and intense as possible. So really get those feet to lower as much as you can. Your body will start to shake. You're pressing the low back into the ground. Now you can always modify by taking one foot down and then take it back up and then the other one. So you can do one leg at a time to modify. We're here for a full 2 minutes. This exercise balances anger. It puts pressure on the low belly and the navel center in order to balance the entire system. So medicine right through the nervous system here. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murt Vaheguru.
Beautiful, Kelly. Beautiful, Tatiana. I love what I see. Good work, Leslie. Beautiful, Kyle.
Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal.
Now you're going to keep holding this posture, and here comes the really fun part. You're going to stick your tongue way out and do breath of fire through open mouth. You can slide your hands up under your sacrum to give you a little extra power if you're starting to really feel this here. So immunity breath, tongue sticking out real far, in and out breath of the mouth. You feel the navel point moving. And this move here, it'll just drive you crazy. It starts to feel insane, and you're just going to endure, okay? Stay with it. Buck up. Harden up. Here you got to like show up. Yes, yes, you got to show up. Just for a minute and a half, you can do it. Feels weird, keep going. Medicine. Medicine.
Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murt Vaheguru. Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murt Vaheguru. Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murt Vaheguru.
Beautiful. Push all the breath out, and as you inhale, draw the knees in and release and relax. Excellent. Well done, Anita. Well done, Susan. Good job. Good job, Fritzy. Good job, Laura. You guys are amazing. Yes. Nice relaxation, Gabriella. Good. Just taking it in, doing anything your body asks to just integrate what we've done so far. Okay, so our next exercise, we're gonna really have some fun here and get a little crazy. We just do this for 2.5 minutes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our legs up into the air and we're just holding them up here. And you can kind of move them around. You can just hold them still, or you can, if you're not a real flexible person, you can grab a belt even or a prop that you have and give yourself a little support. But you're also gonna wanna let your hands be free. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be pounding the ground like this. You can pound alternate hands one at a time, or you can do both together. Okay, so we're just pounding the ground. So make sure you have a little padding under you. Probably forget the belt. That was a bad idea because we need to pound our hands. Okay, what we're doing is anger release. We're going to make sound. We're going to yell. We're going to cry. Hopefully your family won't freak out. You might give them a quick heads up so that you can really be free here. Okay, you want to be free. So we're gonna just start getting into it here. I'm gonna mute myself in a minute so you can make your own sound, and I'll put on some music that will help just hopefully pump up your anger release. That's it. Go, 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 go. Beautiful. Take a deep breath and draw your knees into your chest and just hug yourself. And you're going to just relax and comfort yourself. Feel your seed energy, your true essence. So you just hug yourself. And then you're going to keep the knees bent, but you're going to release the arms to the side. And you're just going to allow the body to sway in its own way or to come to stillness. We're going to open the mouth and stick the tongue way out again. And we're going to inhale through open mouth. You can let the tongue come in now, but you're inhaling through open mouth. And actually, you do stick the tongue out, sorry. And then you exhale through nose. Inhale through open mouth with tongue sticking out. And exhale through the nose. And we're just going to continue in this way.
Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru
Continuing, just getting into the meditation here. You can use the hands to pull the knees, or you can release the hands back down. Meditating, focusing on this breath.
Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru.
Good. Now hug yourself again and become a seed of potential. And feel yourself shedding the fibers of inner anger, shedding the collective consciousness, shedding anger from your childhood, from your past experiences, shedding anger that you may feel in the current narrative and reality. Just feel the anger just shedding, falling away, letting it go, unthreading, untangling with your breath. Just letting it go, offering it up. We're going to rock and roll a number of times and bring ourselves back up to sitting. So take your time to get there. We're going to meet after about 5 or 6 rolls in what is called celibate pose. So in celibate pose, we sit between the feet, and this is a great posture for a little pillow support if you don't get your bum to the ground. So your feet are coming straight back, so avoid this kind of angle with the feet. If you can, pull them under, and this is where you might find that having a pillow is all that you need, or even 2 pillows. You can double your pillow, right? So you get that extra support, and your heels are to the sides, and your sit bones are on the ground or on a pillow. The knees are going to be comfortable. They can come towards one another, but they're probably going to have a little separation, not too wide here. Okay, so bring it in. Now, we're just going to cross our hands over our body, and we're going to bow. We're going to come towards the earth and maybe even touch the forehead to the earth. And then we're going to inhale and come up. And we're going to continue in this way, adjusting your pillow proppage if you need to create a most comfortable position. The knees a little open a little more, that's fine. Just finding your way to work with this. Yes. And we're going to start in a moderate, slow kind of pace. Beautiful, beautiful.
Siri Siri Akal Siri Akal Mahakal Mahakal Satnam Akal Murat Vaheguru Sat Siri Siri
and you feel the arms pressing into the rib cage. You feel a little pressure on the rib cage here. And begin to allow yourself to pray around anger, to bring your awareness, your focus, your intentions, your prayers around the experience of anger, and offering your prayers for yourself, for your life, for your family, for humanity.
Siri Akal, Satnam, Akal Murad, Vaheguru, Sat Siri, Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murad, Vaheguru, Sat Siri, Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murad, Vaheguru, Sat Siri, Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murad, Vaheguru.
Beautiful. Continuing, we're just going to begin to pick up the pace and do the last portion here very fast, fast as you can go. And gently pause, bringing yourself to the ground and releasing the arms forward, coming into a child's pose. Maybe bring the feet a little together, more up under you. Heart towards the earth, deep relaxation. And then we're gonna rise up with an inhale. We're gonna take our hands out in front of us and we're gonna begin to massage the legs. You can point or flex the toes. And get the knees. Good. And we're going to begin to pat the legs up and down, get the inside and the outside. You can use fists or flat hands, just stimulating the meridians here. And then pat the belly and lift up through the chest. You can even come sitting all the way up to the chest and the heart. And then brush yourself off. Good. All right, we're going to come gently up. And what we're going to do is come into this posture. So our feet are going to be hip width apart and parallel. And we're going to start with our hands on our legs, and we're going to arch the back and curve it. And then we're going to go the opposite way, like a cow posture, and we're going to really create a little indent up here. So I could put a cup of tea right here and it wouldn't spill. So look at yourself. That's it, Kelly. Good. I love that little shift. Beautiful, Sean. Beautiful, Barbara. Very good. Very good, Ryan. Good. Everybody looks good. You guys are so aware. Yes. And now we're going to stay here but release the arms. And the arms become dangly. Okay? Keep the back parallel to the ground or straight. Let the arms and the hands hang loose. And we're going to sing. And we're going to sing Siri Siri Akal. So please join. We're here for 3 minutes. You can sway and play a little. And you're just holding the back straight, and you're literally extending. You're pushing back through the sits bones, and you're reaching through the crown chakra. You're feeling your body opening. Your body opening. All right? Here we go, singing.
Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murat, Vaheguru, Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murat, Vaheguru, Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal. Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murat, Vaheguru, Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam.
Stay with it. It's not easy. You're really leaning back through the hips, through the legs. You can play with a little release and swing every now and then. This is very intense. Not easy. Got it. In it, like 45 seconds more. Good. Now you're going to bring yourself down to the ground, and we're going to come into cobra posture. And you can come down into Sphinx for a little bit gentler beginning. Feet together. If you're in Sphinx, you're on the elbows. If you're coming up a little more, the feet might separate some. Draw the hands towards the chest. Have the hands underneath the shoulders and begin to push up. And we're going to continue to sing as we hold cobra or Sphinx. Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Murat, Vaheguru, Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murat, Vaheguru, Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam, Akal Murat, Vaheguru. Good. Now we're going to continue to hold the posture. Really draw the shoulders down, elbows in, and you're going to begin to gently move the neck. You are circling the neck, and you might just circle 2 or 3 times in one direction and then reverse, and we continue to sing just for 30 seconds. So switch the reverse the direction of the circle of the neck every 2 or 3. Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Murit Waheguru. Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Mahakal, Mahakal, Satnam Akal Murit Waheguru. And bringing yourself to center, take a deep breath in. Extend into the posture, squeeze Mula Bandha, focus into the third eye. As you exhale, push into child's pose and relax. Hear the mantra in your mind. Continue to vibrate the mantra. One of the practices of yoga is mantra. And when you hear a mantra or you come across a mantra that you like the way that it sounds, or you like the meaning of the mantra, or you just love the song, it just resonates with you. When you feel a mantra calling you, you notice, you're like, wow, I really like this mantra, I really need what it says, I like what it means. You can simply listen to the mantra a lot. You can make playlists that have the mantra, and you can sing along with it while you're driving, while you're doing dishes, while you're cooking, while you're doing whatever. So this is one way to practice yoga, is simply to infiltrate our mind with mantra, to just flood ourselves with mantra. And this is one of my favorite ways to benefit from yoga, and this creates a deep sense of peace and happiness to be with mantras a lot. All right, we're going to rise up back into Cobra or Sphinx. Make sure you have some padding under your feet because we're going to be kicking. And we have our last little bit of anger release here. We're just going to kick the ground and make any sound. When you feel done, taking a moment to just stretch or relax in any way your body asks. And bringing yourselves up for our final exercise of this Kriya, which is a meditation called Sat Kriya. Sat Kriya. Oops, okay. Okay, so for Sat Kriya, we can sit however we wish as long as the spine is straight. So you could even come sitting up in a chair on the edge of your bed. I'm going to choose to sit cross-legged and grab my little meditation pillow. So getting that comfortable straight spine seat. We're going to do Sat Kriya. It calls for 3 minutes. I'm going to give us a little extra because I recognize a lot of you and I know you can take it. So we'll do a little longer than that. Sat Kriya is not easy. This is one of those, I call it the Kundalini Yoga torture chamber for great benefit, right? Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves. We have to feel the pain. We have to feel the stress in order to break through. So as long as you're not hurting yourself, just bear down and stay with it. And it's not easy, but you can do it. We use the mantra Sat Nam, and with Sat, you're pulling the diaphragm. Now, every teacher and every practitioner is different. Some people do this very subtle. It's really cute to me. I watch them and they're like, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. I'm like, it's just my personality. I'm like, Sat Nam. So I like to get really dramatic and kind of fiery and warrior-esque with it because that's what satisfies me. So know that it's okay if you are more subtle than me. It's okay. You can be more subtle and still receive a lot of benefit. What you are doing with Sat is you are engaging Uddiyana Bandha, the diaphragm lock. So every time that we say Sat, and it sounds kind of like Sut, S-U-T, when you say it this way, you're pulling the diaphragm. So we're going to say Sut, and you pull the whole belly back. Do it now. Sut, really feel it. You're pulling right there, okay? And this is good for kids too. I see Susan's got a little munchkin with her. Yay, you can do it. Sut. And when you say Nam, you relax. Nam, it feels great. Sut, Nam. And really get the pronunciation. Sut, Nam. That Sut is your power. It's like you're harnessing the fire and the earth. And with Nam, you're just bringing in the water and the air, kind of ether elements, okay? So we do that, and we're going to close our eyes and focus into the third eye. You can also roll the eyes up and focus into the crown chakra. Our hands are going to interlace, and we're going to point through the index finger, and you can either cross your thumbs or have them side by side, okay? And we're going to bring this to the heart center and inhale, reach up, and we're going to hold them way up. So my arms are super straight, as straight as I can keep them. They're going to bend a little, but we keep them as straight as you can. They say if you can hug the ears, that's extra benefit. It's hard for me to do that the whole time, but just we all do our best, right? So keep your arms as straight as possible. Also root down through the body. All right, relax for a second. Take a sip of water. Do any final stretch. Think about Shavasana next. I'm going to pull up a really nice recording that I have that just helps to keep everybody right on pace with this meditation, Satnam. Satnam is a total nervous system recharge. It does a bunch of good stuff for the nervous system. It also helps us with digestion. It helps us strengthen the heart. It has a lot of benefit for also the glandular system. All right, where's my song? Almost there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into position. And close your eyes, take your arms up, and here we go.
Last three. Last one.
And you're going to inhale really big and you're going to hold and you're going to squeeze every muscle, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze everything, 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 and let your energy flow from the earth up through your body, through the crown of the head. You're going to hold the posture as you exhale. 2 more rounds. Big breath, hold, squeeze everything, everything, squeezing everything, realigning, recalibrating, energy moving from the base up through the skull, through the cosmos, connecting all is one is all. Connect with everything, all the matrix of life, all coding, all information, all intelligence, the wisdom of creation inside of you. As you exhale this time, sweep the arms and just do anything your body asks, anything. Just follow the body wisdom. Becoming the witness, allowing the integration. Humbly receiving the medicine. An open channel, an open conduit for the divine. And when you are ready, coming down for Shavasana, feeling welcome to just sit in meditation for a moment if you'd like, and coming into Shavasana as you are ready. Deep relaxation, deep renewal. Allowing your next breath to be deep and full, and feeling into the relationship that you have with yourself, and releasing yourself from feelings of inferiority, self-sabotage, or feeling that you will need to manipulate things around you. Breathing deeply into a place of union inside of your heart, feeling the sacred fire of the heart. And beginning to move through the limbs, wiggling the fingers and the toes. You feel that fire energy, the sacred fire of the heart, extend into the hands, into the feet. Taking a deep breath, reach your arms up above your head and stretch through the arms, the legs, the whole body. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the body, the heart, or the belly. And here, take a moment of gratitude, filling yourself up, giving thanks for the blessings that you have already received, for everything in your life that is good. And then gently rolling to one side, perhaps the right side, and resting in fetal position. Taking a moment to breathe deeply and to feel grounded and held by the earth, held by the divine force. And then using the strength of your arms and your hands, pushing yourself, keeping this deep, relaxed feeling inside, pushing yourself up gently to come seated. And bringing our hands to our body or to prayer and sitting up nice and tall, closing the eyes, gazing into the third eye, and taking a moment to just feel each other, to see each other, to feel each other. Thank you so much, Anita and Barbara and Curtis and Fritzy and Gabriella and Jenny and Kelly and Kyle and Laura and Leslie and Phoenix. Thank you for joining us, fresh from Australia. And Ryan and Sarah and Sean and Susan and Tatiana and Signa. We just feel each other. Let your heart be filled by one another in this moment, just knowing that we are all tender and we are all fierce, and that we are the warrior spirits that are showing up, doing our practice to hold ourselves in the compass of truth and receptivity, remaining open, listening, seeing. And feel a sense of deep breath now as you anchor into your commitment to self-care. Let this be the root that holds you. And we'll seal in our practice this morning with 3 long satnams, chanting to the universe, truth is my name, truth is my vibration. Satnam. 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 May we recharge ourselves during these times of darkness and winter. May we rest into the sweetness that is inside our homes and inside of ourselves. May we be deeply connected to our creative energy and let that light the way. May you live your life with joy. May you celebrate. May you shine your happiness. May you shine your authenticity, and in this way, through your honesty and authenticity, connect with the world around you. Satnam. Thank you all.